Alright, good morning everybody. It is Sunday morning here, about 11 o'clock. We took a kind of an easy morning, hung out. Today's my wife's birthday, so we're just kind of hanging out, ate breakfast, went for a bike ride, got some exercise. Now we're going to get to work and just wanted to show you some of the things that we're going to be working on today. Friday, we worked outside, worked in the garden, digging the holes for the trees. So a couple of projects, I'm going to be editing that video. Here are all the video clips. I just copied them to my computer. So we're going to be editing, going through each one of those. So we got about 60 or so clips, short clips, that we're going to be working through and putting those together for our first vlog on country living, planting a garden and fruit trees. All right, another thing that I did this morning was put together a list of the materials that we're going to need for the trees and all of the what they call the dressings that you put into the big hole that we just dug in order to give the tree a chance to really survive and thrive. So we got a lot of organic material. So I wanted to read the list to you and I'll also put it in the description. So first of all, we'll need some topsoil. I did pull out some topsoil as I was digging, but I think we're probably gonna try to bring in some more topsoil. Need some compost, need some leaf mold, and I'll show you. Actually, Mattis and Raul are outside right now going around and getting some leaf mold. We're gonna need some manure. We're gonna need rock phosphate, high calcium dolomite lime, kelp meal, ocean water, cottonseed meal, and earthworms. So that is our list, and you kind of layer it, all these ingredients in the holes, and we'll go through that when we actually get to the process of planting the trees. But these are the ingredients, so I got to track down some of these ingredients. I'm gonna have to get them at different stores, and I'm going to try to track down some of these things at a local feed store. I might have to order some online. So I want to take you outside and show you what Raul and Mattis are doing. Oh, what? You're jackknifing it. So it looks like Mattis is getting a real experience in country living. He's learning how to drive a four-wheeler and back up a trailer. Looks like he's having a little bit of a struggle there. But that's all part of the learning process. Hey, you're running over that tree. All right, let's see if he can do it. Looks like he's trying to get back in there so they can get some that leaf mold. Okay, all right. How was that?
That was not too easy, but that's okay.
Got it there eventually.
Yeah.
Hey, did you put gas in it?
Oh no.
They are getting the what is called the leaf mold, and if you rake back these leaves, there's this broken down organic material underneath that is very, very rich. And apparently, according to the video that I watched called the Planting by the Blueprint, I'll leave a link in the description for that as well, that this is how you get this leaf mold. And we'll mix it with topsoil and compost and the other organic materials and other ingredients, and that'll make our dressing, or what they call a dressing. Hey, what are you doing, Haley?
Playing.
Playing?
Yeah.
Playing with what?
This.
Playing outside with your kitties?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Tiger's in the house sleeping.
Tiger's in the house?
Yeah. Isn't she?
Yeah. You think he's cute?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Haley,
What?
do you like living in the country?
Yeah.
You do? How come?
Because,
Because why?
that we won't really get coronavirus.
We won't get the coronavirus?
Yeah.
How come?
Because, I don't know. Today is our mommy's birthday.
Oh. You doing something special for mommy?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Do you love your mommy?
Yeah.
Do you love your mommy or your daddy?
Both. Because I knew you would say, are you chopped liver?
Am I chopped liver? I'm not chopped liver, am I?
Yeah, you're not.
Oh, good. Well, I love you too, sweetie.
Do you know how I'm going to get down?
How?
I'm going to go like this.
You gonna slide on the cat house? Now, who feeds the kitties?
Mommy and Hannah.
Is that your job?
Yeah.
It's part of your chores?
Yeah.
How many times do you feed them?
2 times.
2 times?
Yeah. We feed them breakfast and supper.
Breakfast and supper?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Hello?
Hi.
What are you guys working on?
Cooking. Yeah, we got some organic lemons, and we found a lemon pie recipe that calls for the organic lemon zest, so I thought I would not waste this. And so we peeled them, and we're gonna zest this and freeze it so that we have it. It's also a great source of vitamin C. So we're just having fun in the kitchen, chatting.
Yeah, we're preparing some waffles to have for breakfasts. So these are just simple oat waffles, and we're just gonna put some black beans on to soak so we can eat those tomorrow. And yeah, we're thankful God has provided this food.
Oh, what are you doing now?
Play with the guitar.
Do you know how to play that thing?
I know some songs that I made up with my own version.
With your own version? Like what? You want to play for us?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait. But I know some of them ways that I made up. Wait, that's too loud.
Alright, I am done editing the video. It took me about 2 hours to go through all those clips and cut them up and put them into the vlog, just to give you guys an idea of what we're doing and what it's like to live in the country, and the various projects, you know, walking you through growing your own provisions. And so got that finished. It's going to be done rendering here in about 45 seconds, and then we're going to upload that to YouTube, and then we're going to go eat lunch, and this afternoon probably work out in the garden some more, getting some of that leaf mulch or the leaf mold, and working on finding out where we can get our materials for our trees. I might also try to sneak away a little bit and spend some time with my wife because it is her birthday. So let's go see what's for lunch.
Yeah. You hungry?
Yep.
Good.
Yep. What do we have here?
Just simple. We have macaroni and a cashew cheese sauce and broccoli for our vegetable, and some corn.
What you been doing, Haley?
Getting the cats away from something, from an animal, I think.
What animal?
A frog. Yeah.
A frog?
Yeah, and we got this bucket so I could get it away. Yeah, and the cats were playing with the frog, and at first I thought it was a bird.
Oh. You guys want to show everybody your caterpillar?
Yeah.
Oh, and what's it going to turn into?
It's going to turn into a zebra, but a moth.
A zebra moth? You mean a leopard moth?
No.
Yeah, it's a leopard moth.
No, it's not.
Well, zebras have stripes and leopards have spots. But it's going to be white and it's going to have black spots, isn't it? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
It's going to be beautiful, isn't it? Are you excited about it going into a cocoon and coming out?
Yeah, but it might not hatch.
It might not. We'll see.
Because one didn't hatch that we had.
What are you doing?
Just playing.
Don't cut your finger.
I won't. I'm chopping up little sticks.
Why do you like it here?
I don't know, I just like it.
You like it? You like Arkansas?
Yeah.
Because there's snakes? No?
No, but I do like seeing them.
But you like living out in the country?
Yeah.
How come? You don't want to live in the city?
No,
Well, why not?
because it's not as fun as here.
Fun.
Yeah, it's funner in the country.
Yeah, what can you do? What do you do?
I don't know.
Well, what do you do out here?
I play.
Play? Play what?
I play stuff. Like jumping in the water in the holes over there.
I just want to give a quick testimony about how the Lord provided this place. We were in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and we really felt the need to get out to the country, and we were renting a place there. And it was on the outskirts of the city, and it was somewhat private for, that location, but just not the type of nature and scenery and as far out as we, felt we wanted to be, not only for our own sake, but for our children's sake. And so we started looking around at different places, and people say, well, you should go to Idaho or Tennessee. And I don't know, we just were looking at some of the properties in southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, and we found that the price of the places here was they were very reasonable, very inexpensive. You could find really good land, really good property out in nature. There's beautiful hills here in the Ozark Mountains, and just, we happened to come across this place. I was speaking to a friend of mine on the phone, and I told him where I was, and he said, "Oh, I know some people around there. You should go visit them." And so I ended up going and visiting Jerry. He came and drove the tractor and tilled up the soil for us yesterday. And they have a little church here, and it's just been a real blessing to be a part of the little community of believers here. And so we came and we visited, and they started looking for properties, and they said they found this one, and it was in foreclosure. I remember when it really sunk in and became a reality that this was the place that God provided for us. I remember standing on the back porch and overlooking the hills, and just tears came in my eyes that this is the promised land for us. This is our Canaan that God, we've been praying for years to send the hornets to drive out the inhabitants of the land that you have for us and bring us into the promised land that you have for us. And he did it, and we're just very, very grateful to be here. When we started to move everything in, and everything was going forward, and it really became a reality that this was the place. We looked at this place that we have, and we don't look at it as our own. It's the Lord's place. It's not our own. We don't have anything. Things come and go. And the house that we have has extra bedrooms. It has more bedrooms than we need. And immediately my wife and I knew that that the Lord had a plan for this place, that he had a plan for us in this property, that we wanted to have our house, our home, to be a place where people could come and find rest. And not only find rest, but to find healing and peace and find God, and also to learn how to minister to others. And so, very shortly, we opened up our home to many people that since that time have come and gone. And we find that it is a place and a tool for us to really minister in a very practical way to others. So that's a little bit of story, that's the backstory behind, this particular property and how we ended up here. And I just know that if we're faithful, if we trust God with everything, that he will provide a way for us, and he will bring us into the promised land, our own little Canaan. And I want to encourage you to move to Arkansas because it's beautiful. Sure, there's ticks and chiggers and snakes and stuff like that, but that's not that big of a deal. Just want to encourage you that God has a place for you, and it may not be this year, it may not be next year, but he does have a plan for your life, and he cares about you. And if he has promised, if he has told us or commanded us or convicted us to move out of the cities, to get into the country, he will provide a place for you to do that. So that's it for today on the Dooley Homestead. We got some leaf mold. We only got about a trailer full, and it looks like it's going to be quite a process to get a lot of this leaf mold. We're going to look into other options, perhaps maybe just using compost and see if that'll work as well. But that's something that we're going to have to research into, because really I don't know too much about it. I've planted trees before, but definitely not this way. Also, my wife and I, we got away for, about a couple hours and we got to go down to the river behind our house. There's a river that goes through, and just miles and miles of nobody else around, and it's such a blessing to be out here, just to be out in nature, just to see the handiwork of God all around us, just to see creation.
We saw a snake today.
Yeah?
Or actually 2 snakes. A mommy one and a baby one.
And what did they look like?
They were orange and black and what was that other color?
Did you pet them?
No, we just saw them.